I really wanted to share this with you because this is pretty cool. So what I have here is an experiment I've been doing research on for probably about a month. I've been doing a little bit of research on this, and I wanted to actually do it. So it took me about a day. I put all this together, and what this is this is a simulation of these bulbs. You can see they're a little bit lit. So this is a simulation of what standard power, hydroelectric, coal, anything that you plug into your wall. This is what this is going to represent. What this is going to represent, this is going to be simulated nuclear power. Okay, so this is what the light bulbs would look like if you plugged them into nuclear power. So I chose these. These are 300 watt incandescent light bulbs. So each one of these is 300 watts. And the reason I chose these, when I went to the first nuclear reactor site ever in the world, they had on display some light bulbs exactly like this, 300 watt incandescent light bulbs, and they were clear, just like this. So I thought, how cool would it be to do the simulation test in the same exact bulbs, the same kind of bulbs that were used for the very first ever nuclear powered light bulb. So after some research and stuff, I've done put together this here. So this is some equipment. I'll explain what all this is after the test, so, or after the simulation. So I'm first going to show you this here. This is standard plug into the wall hydroelectric power. Okay, so here we go. This is what this looks like. Okay, I can't stare directly at those. They're really bright. They're 300 watts. That's a lot of power. So I'm going to turn those off. Okay, so I'm going to set this up. Let's see. I got to make sure we're on the right settings here. Make sure everything's hooked up. I'm going to check these. Okay, so everything's ready to go. So this is simulated nuclear powered light bulbs. Okay, nuclear energy, like if you were having a nuclear energy power plant. And this is what it'll look like. Okay, I'm going to put my glasses on. Okay, ready? Here we go. Nuclear energy. Whew, those are bright. Okay, I'm going to turn those back down. Okay, so this was able to simulate what nuclear power looked like. Let's go back to the hydroelectric. We'll just call it hydroelectric power. Okay, turn them on. Okay, do you see the difference? All right, let me turn both of them on at the same time. See the difference? There's none. Okay, now wait. Before you leave, let me tell you what I'm doing here. Okay, so this is all just for show. So I'm going to turn these back down here, just keep them in a dim. So this is all for show. This is just make pretend, let's say. These are just like remote control airplane batteries. They're not actually hooked up to anything. This is just a charger for batteries. It's not actually hooked up to anything. This is just, it's just loose. I mean, this is just for effect. And so what's the point of all this before you go? So let me explain why I did all this. So if you ever go to somebody and you insult them and then you follow up with just kidding, the just kidding part is the just for show. Your mind has received it as the same. You see, nuclear powered energy, and this isn't a nuclear power energy push or anything, green energy, but this is just a simple. It doesn't actually come from an atom or nuclear. It just powers steam. The steam powers a turbine, and then the turbine powers electricity. The thing is it looks the same no matter the input. So when you insult somebody, and even if you apologize afterwards, it's still the same. It's still the same energy, and it's your mind still receives the same. So all this here, this is the part where you say, I'm just kidding. You try to say, well, it was nuclear powered. It was, but it doesn't matter. It still looks the same. So that's the point of all this. So my message here is just be careful when you say things to people, whether it's in joking or out of anger, and you try to go back and say you're sorry. It may be the same.